And 1 Timothy 1:5 says this, the goal of our instruction is love. The goal of our instruction is love, from a pure heart, a good conscience, and a sincere faith. Now, I love to look up words, and that word goal, one translation says the end of our instruction. The goal of our instruction, that word is teleos, T-E-L-I-O-S, might not be pronouncing it right. And it means the outcome toward which everything is aimed and moving. The outcome toward which everything is aimed or moving. So that scripture says the outcome toward which everything in your life is aimed. The outcome everything in your life's aimed at, and the outcome everything in your life's moving toward is love. It's all about love. Now, I would probably say it a little differently than some people. I would say it's about receiving. 1 John 4:19. We love him because he first loved us. I think part of the reason, if not the reason, most of us have a hard time loving others is we've not slowed down long enough to learn how to receive love. And obviously from God first. And we talked recently about the fact that that's why he created you, so that he could love you. So, you know, that whole idea, less is more, love is everything. You know, I mentioned a minute ago the whole warrior mindset. Just the whole idea that life's hard, man. There's no two ways about it. Life's hard. The greatest blockages between us and our best future are inside of us, not outside. I would comfortably say that the majority of what we struggle with, we didn't choose. It's a result of the culture, the family we were born into, the socioeconomic class we were born into, none of which we had a choice in, early life experiences. And my point being, you know, and I don't mean this ugly, but I find that if I'm not careful, I can kind of get into a form of whining and just say, oh, you know, why this, why that, why the other. And I can't control this, that, or the other. But what I can control is my thoughts, my responses to people and situations. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but I am saying it's possible. And so what we're talking about today is just kind of a mid-year gut check. Like, how, you know, have the courage to sit down and almost like you put your own life on the desk in front of you. And then you said to yourself, how am I doing? How am I doing? Now, listen, not by other people's expectations. How am I doing by the last time God and I sat down and talked about what I should be working on, what I should be moving toward? How am I doing in the areas that in the recent past I felt were important enough to try to make progress in? So have the courage to do that, guys, because it's good for you every once in a while. Now, it hurts sometimes, but it's good for you. And I just pray that you'll do that, but I also pray that you'll do it through a filter of grace and understanding.